Bible Toons. After Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, the world they stepped into was no longer the same. Life was no longer easy. Every step forward came with struggle, effort, and the weight of their choices. The ground was hard, work took effort, and every harvest came only after sweat. And pain had entered the world, filling human hearts with sorrow, loss, and longing. But God had not abandoned them, and His mercy walked with them every step. In time, Adam and Eve had children, and life began to grow beyond the garden. Their first son was named Cain, the beginning of a new chapter in humanity's story. And later, they had another son named Abel, bringing new hope and balance to their home. Cain grew up to work the land, spending his days on the field. He planted seeds and harvested crops from the soil. Abel became a shepherd, watching over his flock with patience and devotion. He cared for sheep, guiding them through open fields and protecting them from danger. Two brothers, two paths, one family. Choices ahead would change everything. Living in a world, learning how to walk with God even when it was not easy.
This is the story of Cain and Abel, a story of choice and the heart.
One day, the brothers decided to bring offerings to the Lord, giving from the work of their hands. Cain brought an offering to the Lord from the fruit of the ground he had cultivated. He had worked so hard to grow it, putting in time and effort each day. Abel also brought an offering, but he brought the firstborn of his flock, the best portions he had, showing his trust and devotion to God. The Bible tells us something very important. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, seeing the sincerity of his heart. But on Cain and his offering, He did not look with favor. God was not judging their jobs, but something deeper than their work. He was looking at their hearts because God values sincerity and faith. When Cain saw that his offering was not accepted, his heart began to change. He became angry and his face fell, darkened by frustration and hurt. Jealousy began to grow inside him, quietly taking root in his heart. The Lord spoke directly to Cain and said,
"Why are you angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it."
Cain was warned. He could choose what was right or let anger rule. But Cain did not listen, ignoring the warning God had given him. One day, Cain spoke to his brother Abel as they were together, and led him out into a field where no one else was near. While they were alone, Cain gave in to his anger, and his brother Abel was killed. Then the Lord said to Cain,
"Where is your brother Abel?"
Cain replied,
"I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?"
God said,
"What have you done? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground."
Because of what he had done, Cain was punished. The land would no longer grow crops for him, and he would live as a restless wanderer. Cain was afraid, his heart filled with fear and regret. "My punishment is more than I can bear," he said. Even then, God showed mercy, reminding us that His grace is greater than sin. He placed a mark on Cain, not to honor him, but to protect him, so no one would kill him. Cain left the presence of the Lord and walked away into the world, carrying the weight of his choices. The story of Cain and Abel is not just about the first brothers, it is about the human heart. God looks at the heart, not just the action. He desires worship given in faith, not jealousy or pride. Cain was warned, but he let anger rule him. Abel trusted God and gave his best. Jealousy opens the door to sin, but we always have a choice. When we give God our best with sincere hearts, He is pleased. And when anger rises, God calls us to master it, not be mastered by it. May this story remind us to give God our very best, to protect our hearts, and to choose love instead of anger each day.
If this video blessed you, please like, share, and subscribe to Bible Toons Animations.